Good morning. It is human nature to want to complain.
Automatically just start losing weight.
I failed yesterday.
When I was like 19, I wanted to get in a room with you so bad.
You don't have a dog in the fight. Even Matt and I had great conversation on the way to Clarksville yesterday about where our own weaknesses are and then how we merge them to like be better. And like I want him to know what, I think until recently I never told him like what I struggle with. I always just was like, I'm gonna get it done, I'm gonna get it done. And so yesterday it was like, this is whenever you present a situation like this, I struggle. How can we present it differently, or how can we attack the problem differently? He's like, no, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's all. Like as long as but it does help us in like even our communication, it just helps us improve. So it's an ever going thing. But Arate was so good last night. Dang it, you have to watch it. I recorded it this morning because they talked about so many different things. Today's Brian Teach's birthday, so I gotta reach out to him. Today we ship invoices to Lindsay for Stacked. We keep a place marker on the calendar so that if there's something that came up during the week and we need to but I also know that he's been sick this week. And then at 9:30 we'll do the Q&A. 10 a.m.'s marketing meeting is, Kaylee Barnes will be virtual. And then after that, I have left my calendar open. I'm going to check on Beatrice. What does your 12 o'clock look like? See if she and I can't pull off either a quick meeting or a workout or something, because our conversations are always, even in generating content for local, we're always like, well, who are we talking to? Like I can't get caught up in the fact that the people that I watch are clearly like nationwide epic. And I'm like, I need to infect my local, I need to be the coffee bean for my local communities. And so like she and I, like, why are we not doing something this year? Like, even if it's just for women, whatever. Let's put something on together this year to just motivate other women. I am very aware that I can lead women or inspire or motivate, talk to women much differently than men. I always knew I was weak at doing it with men. And I'm not playing the sexist card by any means, but like whenever you're married to Matt Short, like in the local community, like there's just, you don't have a dog in the fight. Like it just is what it is. Even just building out that you're a new customer hospitality section for me. Because like one thing I need to realign with all of the clinics is just, and I did with Maggie, like Maggie's diving in deep to just hospitality of how can we go above and beyond anywhere? Like give me some ideas, follow the big dog. And then even having the conversation at Marion, like, let's not forget, because it is human nature to want to complain. And in a setting where you deal with the public, there's plenty of opportunity in a day to complain about the general public. So like just realigning the message every day of like, there will be times during the day where you will be frustrated, but like remembering that the foundation of what we do here is purely hospitality. Like we have to remember that we hold the standard and we leave them better than we found them. One thing that you have to remember is whenever you're doing this, it affects everybody. So like telling everybody at the clinic level, because we tend to make changes up here and then we just assume that like, hey, everybody at the clinic, now instead of giving it to them once they become a patient, it's everybody gives it to them at the time of consult. I am loving, I'll do a little shout out, my Emily Frisella planner, my daily planner. Makes me, I am obsessed with efficiency right now. And it is making me, improving my productivity, I'll say that.
Morning.
Good morning. Hey, it's Melissa. Is it wild there? Please and thank you. I appreciate you. I signed that. Michaela's still running on all things Clarksville, Tennessee. I don't know your sarcasm yet. He was under the impression that he wasn't gonna get charged for it anymore. So, and I can send this in a text message to you and Lindsay, but we need to reach out to her and see if she is still a patient. I signed up for the challenge, right? It was a great reintroduction for me of like, oh, tracking macros, because I've been in the habit for so long that I'm like, okay, I'll just eat. Typically I eat meal prep, like the clean eats, or it was the stacked meals before, protein bars and protein shakes. Like as long as I keep it in that wheelhouse, I'm good. Holidays, everybody, curveball. But after I signed up for the challenge, and then we started doing these Thursday Q&As inside of the Stack Challenge transformation group, I wanted to reprogram my brain of like, okay, what is it like to truly track your macros? Like, what is that lifestyle? Because it's been so long for me. It was a good aha moment, I'll say that. Like, it reminded me of the challenges whenever you're trying to, I say lose weight, just realign and eat less typically than what you have been in the past. Because there were a lot of nights last week where I was eating a salad. Get used to the salad again. But it is like, I do love a salad, so I am always a big advocate for eating what you like. However, what do you like that also fits your macros is another conversation. So I had to realign of, oh, you've used up these guys. You need some lettuce with some chicken on it, and that's your supper. Thursdays are always a marketing meeting for our internal team. So Tuesday we typically have it with our company that runs it outside there virtually, actually runs the ads. Today we'll have the internal of what is the team doing, what's our focus, whether it's t-shirt design or emails, or what are we doing in-house to spread our goodwill. After that, I have touch base with Beatrice, but a lot of the things, I said it earlier this week, I have 3 mountains that I feel like I'm climbing all at the same time, and I'm still guilty. I know that it's just one thing at a time, but Tuesday I was super overwhelmed. I let the whole mountaintop, and then I was like, oh shoot, I'm climbing 3 mountains, so I let it overwhelm me until I went home, regrouped, and what are we doing today to make progress on the mountain? And so I did a better job of delegating. Like these are some of the next steps that needs done. Who has the bandwidth? Who can take them on? My team is incredible. I freaking love my team. They help me. So now it's just a lot of those things got done. Regrouping. Are we gonna? Who's taking on the next task? And I watched an awesome Layla video, and I say her name all the time. But I'm guilty of the tasks that need done. And for the next step, it's building the team to do the task. And I do have a great team, but they are still running daily operations. They're running clinics. And now I'm to a point where I need somebody physically beside me to help me with all of the things. So is this your new quote unquote template moving forward? Can somebody walk me through the game plan for free Friday? I do love what you're portraying. I do love the message.
So we're saying what you're made of and all of that.
What is going on right now? What are the mountains currently? I talk about mountains a lot. Currently, True Test Clarksville. We are building our 6th True Test location. And even in the conversations that Matt and I had last night, it was pretty bizarre because we tend to downplay all of our success. He's like, one thing I don't think that you talk about ever is how many locations you've built over years. I'm like, yes, we do have 4 corporate stacked supplements. We have 3 franchise stacked supplements. So now we span from Montana to Tennessee and have all of our local Paducah, Missouri, Cape Girardeau, Marion, and Carbondale in Illinois, which is awesome. We are still making a massive impact in the supplement world through getting people to eat right and the nutrition and all the things. And then with True Test, it's become an even bigger mountain of, we have our Paducah, Kentucky, we have our Cape Girardeau, Missouri, our Marion, Illinois, we have a Oxnard, California, a Leander, Texas, and now we're moving to Clarksville, Tennessee, which is so fun. We got to go there yesterday, and there were so many incredible humans in that area. I just cannot wait to grow in Tennessee also. And the mission is always the same. I want to change lives. I want to leave people better than I found them. I feel that our services do that, and then our hospitality does that. So that is how I conquer those 2 things in everything that we do. We are still selling HQ. I know the first few, you've seen us go through we're gonna build this bad boy, to we are going to hammer the pavement and make it successful. And then we've transitioned to, you know what, focus our energy and our attention on what makes us thrive. And that is for us, the clinics and the stores. And this building just isn't necessary, although massive learning lessons. I said that many times. I will never, ever beat myself down for the lessons learned. That is how you grow, and that is how you get better. So now I'm gonna shoot a quick Q&A. Matt, dadgummit, is sick again. And so this year has beat him up, but we are gonna get him healthy. And so I'm gonna do a quick Q&A. Gonna go hang out with Beatrice and do some game planning because she does help me at True Test on the True Health side, and we're just gonna game plan for some future opportunities that we wanna do in our local communities, and then we're gonna wrap up. All right, what is up? You only get me this week because Matt is not feeling the best. Dang it, I was hopeful that he was gonna be back in action, but he is not, and so this is a transformation of your life. This is not a sprint. I failed yesterday at meeting the goal that I set for myself. How do you both handle setbacks, whether that be from sickness, injury, or just in general? Valid. We are here right now. Matt is not here because he is sick, and that is mental for him, and me, because it affects everyone around you. One, if you are somebody who likes to go perform physical feats every day and you are restricted from doing that, that messes with your mental, messes with my mental. And then you have a whole family around you, more than likely, or you have others around you that are also going to feel the ripple effects of you not being, but that is part of life. And like everybody handles setbacks, and it's not how you fall, it's how you get back up, right? It's the like infamous quote. Okay, so let's wrap up in here, go find Beatrice, and see what great, awesome energy we produce out of her. How do I get better?
I think True Health's going awesome, honestly. I think it's more about maybe whenever they're signing up, we need to explain to them better, even though I'm pretty sure we do, but I think we need to explain to them better like what semaglutide is. It's not a magic pill. You know, it's not some magic pill that you can just take and you automatically just start losing weight. Like it just curbs your appetite just enough to where you can get control of your habits. And I think some of the people that I talk to, they're like, no, if I just up my dose, I'm just gonna lose more weight. And I'm like, no, you're literally not, because that's not actually how you're gonna throw up, you're gonna feel like crap.
It's fact. If a woman wants to talk to another woman about weight loss, a man wants to talk to a man about testosterone, like
that's just what he wants.
It is reality. I don't make the rules. I'm not sexist. It's fact.
This is facts. I don't make the rules. This is so true.
And so
I'll make Bo do certain stuff here with guys.
They respond better.
They just do.
And so for us, it's how do we find that dynamic? Because what I've learned, the right team, Chastity is amazing. Yes. She is hitting that clientele much better, and like just they're open to it much more. Yes. But I don't want to ignore the fact that I am a male TRT clinic.
Exactly.
And the reality of having a male present is important.
Yes.
So
100%.
That's another small mountain of mine, but I like those mountains. I like challenges.
Mountains. Yes. I always think like anytime I try to level up here in the studio, I'm like, what would I want if I went to a private boutique studio? Like, what would I want? That's how I have to think about it.
Yeah. So my best. One thing I think we should do is go to Emily Frisella's Women in Business, because I think in many ways she hammers a lot of the same concept. Now, granted, she's gonna knock it out of the park, and we're gonna be like a micro version of her. But I think our goal is this community.
Yeah.
Just focus on building here and like understanding that we may only allow 25 people into this.
Yeah.
But like if that's our chairs, we're just gonna make it awesome for 25 people.
Oh, really? I think that we're talking to like girls that were like me. When I was like 19, I wanted to get in a room with you so bad. So bad.
Like me, personally me?
Yes. No, literally, like you.
Look at us now, here we are.
Full circle moment, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to, because I was like, okay, I want to meet a woman that knows how to go hard and tell me how to do what you're doing. Like, tell me how to be a boss. Like, that was literally in my head. That's like, how do I become this? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are the habits that you do every day to get you to where you're at? Well, like, what do you do? I didn't know. Like, at 19, I just didn't know what you did to be great. I just knew that, like, I wanted to do it. Whatever.
What would you say the answer is?
Oh, habits, 100%. Habits every day. Habits, and realizing, like, greatness is not some destination that you get to. It's like every day. I have to wake up every day at 3:45 in the morning, and I realize, like, this is literally this is the dream. This is what I want to do. That's crazy. Yeah.
And some days suck, and it's still the dream.
And it's still the dream. I literally had to say this the other day here. I'm like, I have a headache. My team's killing it though. My team's killing it. It's 5 a.m. I'm not in my bed. My team's killing it though. I have 30 people that have walked through the doors by 10 a.m. This is the dream. I'm not having a good time. I want to be at home. Okay. This is the dream. That's crazy.
Women in Business in July.
Yep.
Fall event. 25 to 35 chairs.
Yes.
Create our lineup. Next meeting, we can hone in on our lineup.
I like it.
Next time, I would like to continue to grow our. I will talk to Rose.
Yes.
Let her know my vision for the experience side of it, and create more of our lineup.
Yes.
We could do that. Like,
yes.
start really, and then because even though it's our event, like if we have the right people speaking, they could probably help create, like come up with the ideas.
Yes.
I'm not always the best visionary. I need to stop saying that out loud though.
Just jumped right off my arm. Oh, so she's not done bleeding. Cool. Okay.
Oh, she's not done.
Little vitamins, no big deal.
What motivated you to get an IV today?
Jamie.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Jamie texted me at the beginning of the week. She was like, okay, it's your week. When do you want an IV? I was like,
Oh, look at her.
get me in Thursday, girl.
Hospitality 101.
Straight up. I went in there, girl, she got me a blanket. The other girl went and got me a protein bar. She came back and she's like, do you want a drink? I was like, okay, you guys love me. You guys love me. I love this. I was like, okay, because this is how it is here.
Everybody should feel that way inside of any of my doors.
Straight up. This
I
is exactly
love
how it
that.
is here. Like they don't put away their own weights. They don't do anything, you know? And that's what I want. Like that's what I want you to do. I want you to come in and be like, oh, those fives, those got it. Okay, no big deal.
No, that's good.
Yeah, no, it was great. And I was like, I don't know.
Do you know what I've
the
learned
Myers.
is I teach everyone to take care of everyone.
And then,
Like everybody at first form, or everybody got new first form gear. I'm like, nobody asked me what I wanted. I got
the
left out of
Christmas
this
party, get the whole team gifts.